Hi friends, this is Gautam. In this video tutorial, I am going to discuss about Cisco IOS CLI configurations. So we can see. So Cisco IOS CLI configuration. So there are three modes are there in switch as well as router. So user mode, privilege mode and global mode. So user mode is the initial mode. When the router or switches reboots, it will be comes into the user mode. So user mode, it looks like switch greater than symbol. If it looks like greater than symbol means the router or switch in user mode. So user mode is a limited access only. So the privilege level for user mode is 1. So we have to go to the privilege mode. So we can say privilege mode or enable mode. So you can use the command enable. So enable is a command. Once you can give enable, it will be comes into the user mode into privilege mode. So here we can see privilege mode. So if that switch or router or is in privilege mode, so we can see switch this hash symbol. So next we can go to the global mode. So using configure terminal command, the switch will enter into the global mode. So in global mode only we have to configure what are the requirements we want, either switch or router. So we have to go to the global mode, then only we have to configure. So in global mode, if we want to configure particular interface or something like that, means we have to go to that particular interface mode. So that's one we can say as sub configuration mode. So here we can see in global mode, I give an interface FA0 bar 1. Now the switch enter into the sub configuration mode. So switch open bracket config close bracket hash means it should be in configuration mode. So here we can see config hyphen if means it will be in sub configuration mode. So from the sub configuration mode, if you are giving exit means it will be goes to the configuration mode. From the configuration mode, if you are giving exit means it will goes to the privilege mode. So in sub configuration mode, if you are using keyboard control Z, it will directly goes to the privilege mode. So we can see with an example. So once the switch has booted and we have to press the enter key, we end up in what we call the user mode or user exe mode. So in last video session itself, I told you, would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog? I said you have to give no. So once I give no, then they ask me for press a return to get started. I will just press enter key. It will be comes to the user mode. Here we can see switch greater than symbol. So the greater than symbol tells us that we are currently in user mode. So to get the full access to the switch, so we have to enter into the privilege mode. So if you want to go to the privilege mode means we have to give enable command. So here we can see switch greater than. So once I will give enable command, then I will give enter. The switch enter into the privilege mode. So from the privilege mode, again I have to go to the user mode means just I will give disable command and enter. It will comes to the user mode. So with the configure terminal command, we can enter the configuration mode. So now we can make changes to the switches. So just we can go to the global mode. So in privilege mode, I have to give configure space terminal is a command. Once I will give an configure space terminal, the switch will enter into the global mode. Here we can see switch config hash. Let's start with something simple. Let's change the name of our switch with the host name command. So by default switch name is showing switch. So in global mode I'm going to change the switch name. So I have to give host name is a keyword, then I have to give whatever the name I want I will give here. So here I'm giving test. Now test open bracket config and close bracket. Now the switch name is changed as a test. So the command above was executed in global configuration mode. So this command I configured in direct global configuration mode. So when we want to make changes to interface or console settings, so we have to dive into the one of the configuration sub mode. So either I want to do some configuration in console settings or interface settings, means from the global mode again I will go to that interface, then only I have to configure. Let's show it to you. So let me give you an example. Let's say we want to add a password to the console. So in switch by default there is no password is set for console. So now here I'm going to set password for console. So in global mode I have to go to that console, so line console 0. Now that switch will enter into the sub configuration mode. Here we can see config hyphen line. Then I have to set the password. Password is a keyword, then whatever password you want you have to give it here. So here I have given Cisco. Next, login enter. So this login indicates you have to check that password in our local database. So local database means in switch configuration itself we have to check that one. So either we can use external authentication also, like TACAX or Radius, something like that. So right now I mentioned login. So login it will check locally. Then I will exit. So once I will give exit, it will exit from the sub configuration mode to global mode. From the global mode again I will give exit, it will enter into the privilege mode. Okay, again I will exit, it will goes to the user mode. So from that user mode here we can see user access verification. So it will asking for password. Previously it won't ask any password. After setting console password it will asking for password. Once I will given the password, the password is correct, then only it will enter into the user mode. Here we can see greater than symbol. So let me give you one more example. Let's say we want to make changes to one of our interface. So in one of our interface I'm going to give description. So in global mode I have to go to that particular interface. So interface is a keyword and fast ethernet. Either the interface is fast ethernet or gigabit ethernet. So it's a fast ethernet, so I have to give fast ethernet 0/1. Then description is a keyword, I will mention that particular description. So here I mentioned LAN network. So this is a global mode. So from that interface it's a sub configuration mode. Here we can see config hyphen if. Then I will give exit, it will exit from the sub configuration mode to global mode. Okay, next to one question mark. So not sure what the command was again or how to type it. So if you use it question mark, it will tell you all possible commands. So if you want to configure something, you forgot the command or something like that, means you have to give question mark. So either you are in user mode or privilege mode or global mode, so whatever the mode, so you have forgotten any commands, just give question mark. So question mark looks like help command. So what are the possible commands, it will be show it to you. Here we can see in privilege mode I given question mark. So these are the commands we can configure in privilege mode. So the question mark works in user enable and configuration mode. So go ahead and try it everywhere. It also helps you finding out which commands are possible. So for an example, in privilege mode, I given CL, then I will give question mark. So it will showing all possible commands with the CLI. So clear starts with CL and clock starts with CL. So that's why it's showing here. Next to one, show commands. Show command is probably the most used command for Cisco IOS. So we can use it to fetch any information from this switch. So using show command, so what are the informations you want, you can fetch from this switch or router. For an example, you want to check what they configured in that switch. So you can use the show command, you can view that configuration. So let's start with simple example. Let's say we want to see some general information about this switch. So I have to give one in privilege mode show version. So the show version command gives us a lot of information about this switch, model, IOS image and more. Here we can see show version in privilege mode I given. So the IOS software is 3560 switch model. What version I am using? 12.2 version. And so motherboard serial number and switch MAC address and lot of information. So how many Ethernet interface I am having in that switch model. So 24 fast Ethernets are there and 2 gigabyte Ethernets are there. So lot of informations we can gather from show version command. So another example is show running -config. So the show running -config will show all the running configurations on the switch. Here we can see show running -config. So this fully switch configuration. So show running -config command gives us the entire active configurations of this switch. So even though we have not configured anything yet, there is a basic configurations. So while I'm giving show running -config, so these are the base configuration of this switch. Even though in that switch I am not configuring anything, so these are the base configuration should be present in this switch. So using show running -config we can view it. Okay, next one, saving the configurations. So we entered a couple of commands, but once we pull the power plug, everything is gone. Why? Everything we configure on our switch is applied to the running configuration. So this configuration is only active in RAM. Pull the plug and it's gone. So in Cisco switch and IOS, there are two modes are there, running -config and startup -config. So running -config stored in RAM. This is a temporary storage. So once power down, once switch or router rebooted, all the configuration will be erased. So another mode is startup-config. So startup-config is an permanent registry. So it will be stored in NVRAM. Even though you can reboot the switch or router or power down, so the configuration should be present there. So if we want to save our configuration, we have to save it as the startup configuration, so which is saved in NVRAM. So next time we boot our switch, it will look for the startup configuration and use it. So each and every time the switch or router it will be rebooted, it will check the startup configurations. According to that, it will be all the configuration should be there. Here, how to copy running configuration to the startup configuration. So in privilege mode, you have to give copy space running -config space startup -config. So this is the syntax for configuring running configuration to the startup configuration. So running configuration should be present in RAM. This is a temporary storage, and startup configuration is a permanent storage and stored in a NV RAM. So we can give write command also. That is an old command. Still that command is supported on Cisco IOS. So here we can see example show startup -config. In privilege mode I am giving show startup -config. The startup -config is not present. Still I am not saved any configuration. So once I will save that configuration, so using command copy is a keyword, running -config is a keyword, space startup -config is a keyword. So once I will given this command, it will ask for destination file name. Just give enter. It will be okay. So now again I will give show startup -config. The base configuration of all the running configuration should be present in the startup configuration. So next to one, erasing the switch configuration. So how to erase the configurations from this switch? So in privilege mode, just you can give erase is a keyword, then startup -config. So because startup -config is a permanent storage, just startup -config, that's it. It will ask for confirmation, just give enter. So here we can see erase of NVRAM complete. So here in below image, in switch the VLAN informations are not stored in directly on startup -config or running -config. It will be stored separate VLAN.dat file. So that file should be in flash memory. So in last session itself I told you Cisco router and switches The IOS and all the configuration should be stored in the flash memory. So in privilege mode, you have to give delete is a keyword, then flash colon vlan.det. This is a common file name. So once you given that one and enter, it will ask for confirmation. So once give enter, it will be deleted. So in this image is showing no such file or directory. That means the file is already someone is deleted. So for confirmation in privilege mode, I given show flash colon. Here we can see no VLAN data file information is there. So only that iOS image is there. Here you can see 2960 model switch, this one. Next one, keyboard shortcuts in Cisco IOS CLI. So there are a couple of useful keyboard shortcuts that you can use for CLI. So the Cisco IOS keeps a history of previously entered command. All you need to do is press up and down arrow keys to browse through your previous commands. So in keyboard, if you are giving up arrow means in Cisco IOS CLI previously what command you given. So before that what command you given. So likewise you have to check it. And also down arrow. So down arrow means next command, next pass. Likewise you can check it. Next one, control A and control E. So this combination will make the cursor jump back to front and end of the line. So once you given some commands, if you want to move the cursor to the starting of that command means you have to give control A. If you want to move the cursor to the ending of that command means you have to give control E. So no idea how to spell a certain command. So the tab button will auto complete commands for you. So in Cisco router or switches, you are configuring something, so you don't know that command exactly, so you know one or two characters only. So that time you have to press tab key, it will be auto fill that command. So that one only I'm saying in this point. So last one, do command. If you are in the configuration mode, you will face the following issue if you try a show command. So here in below image I am in global mode, so I am giving show space version. The command is correct but still is showing invalid input detected because the command is typed correctly, but the problem here is that this is a command for the enable mode. So the show command is always used in the privilege mode, so not the configuration mode. So you could exit the configuration mode, but instead you can add do in front of the show command. So either if you want to run some commands in privilege mode, but right now you are in global mode. In global mode itself, if you want to run that command means you have to give do. That's it. Do space whatever commands you want, you can give it. You will get the output. Here we can see do show version, even though I am in global mode. Okay friends, thank you for watching my videos. So I hope you can understand the basic CLI commands. If you have any queries, please ping me in the below comment section. I will reply to your queries. So these all modes and commands are same for both Cisco router and switch. So in case if the router or switches running iOS XR means it will be different. This is basic for Cisco iOS CLI configuration commands. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe my channel for further updates. Thank you.